Hi folks, welcome to GR86 at Brands Hatch, so let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab for you. We are using the fixed iRacing setup, which is what this fixed series uses, and a track tempo of 84 Fahrenheit, which is nice and cool, which is, wow, it turned in quite well, this thing. Not going to lie, did quite enjoy it around here. Moderate usage 44% is what I always use as well. Now, the lap I'm actually going to show you is lap 23, which is 39.053. Now, I am low on fuel on this stint, as you can see there from lap 9 to that there. I was low on fuel, but if you look at the next one when I fill up with tank, 46 because I may have had an issue, a 39.4, a 39.1, a 38.9, a 38.9. So I was on that pace straight away coming out with the pits with a more full up fuel tank. So I think that's a fair lap time and a representative lap time for what I can do. If I get a few of the corners right, and particularly the turn 4, you need to get the fourth corner correct because it leads onto that massive straight, and getting a good run down there is going to be super key to a good lap time. Also the last corner, which is turns 9, getting one out there, getting the good exit out of there without running wide takes a little bit of practice. So they're the two ones that you need to focus on getting a good exit, because it leads on to start finish straight. But by far the most important one is turn 4. Anywho, what else do I show you? OLAP, BLAP, telemetry, replay file, and all of that will be on my Discord. And as well, I use Garage61, which is a telemetry online tool. Not affiliated with them, just a very useful information where you can compare my lap compared to yours as well. So, which is kind of dandy. The other thing I do show you is my split times, so you can focus on a sector. Now, for some reason, sector 1 literally ends about here. It's the most stupid sector. It literally includes turn 1, and that's it. So yeah, all the others, if you are lacking a little bit of time there, at least you can focus down and really pin down on the lap and see where you need to focus on. But yeah, otherwise, I need to race this car because I haven't raced it in a very long time. So I did enjoy it around here, so maybe this is the week for it. Otherwise, let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, Brands Hatch, are you ready? Because this will be over very quickly. Turn 1 is already upon us, and we're just using the 100-meter marker there to brake just after it. Keep the car to the left-hand side, down to 3rd gear. Let the car turn in quite neutrally, easy on the pedals, and then once you hit that apex, get on full throttle and get a good run down the hill. Don't remember, you will get grip in the dip, and you can use all of this curb here, so bear that in mind. Uphill now, I do change into 4th quite early to use a downhill, and then uphill, and then we're using this shadow in the 50-meter marker as our braking point for the very tricky turn 2, which is a nice hairpin. Get it into the apex. You can give the curb a little cheeky tickle through here, but be careful because it will sort of pitch up the rear end and let you wheel spin when you do get on throttle. Do not run wide. This curb here on the left-hand side is not very wide, so bear that in mind. Down the hill now for this good turn 3. This is quite fun, this is. So we're looking for this little dirt patch right there, and that'll be our braking point. So bring the car over to the right-hand side, little dab of brakes, keep it in 3rd gear. You can cut this quite nice and dip your tyres onto the grass there, and you can use all of this curb over here, which is brilliant. It really helps the corner, and then we get back out on full throttle again. Now, this is one of the most important corners on the circuit, so we need to get this one right. So we're 3rd gear for this one. just before the curb there, we're braking, slow down the car, second gear, then and the curb ends there on the right hand side, start turning in for the apex. Do not touch the curb there as it ends because it is quite bouncy, but make sure you're on full throttle wide by the time the curb ends, and it will drift you nicely out wide as well. You need to get a good exit down here because this is the longest straight on the circuit, so it's going to maximize your lap time to get a good run up here. Down the hill, bring the car over to the left hand side. I'm not sure about overtaking down here. Slipstream's not that good in the 86, so don't worry about it too much, but we're looking for the 50 marker. So 50 marker, down into fourth, nice late turn in here, let the car drift in and then get on full power as early as you can. You can run wide a little bit here. You can put your tires on the curb there, but it does run out quite quickly, so bear that in mind. Coming to the very awkward now turn 6, so we're using the 50 meter marker again. You'll get a theme here through these corners. Little dab of brakes, balance the throttle, cut the corner a little bit. Don't cut it too much because there is an off track, and you can use all of this exit curb here as well if you need to without any issues. Keep the car to the left hand side now as you go downhill and then back uphill, and you need to glance your eye over to the right hand side because there is a 50 meter marker over there which we're going to use as our turning point. Again, drag the brakes, loads of curb. You can take a bit more curb than that, but be careful about not running wide. If you run wide here, you're going to go to an accident either on the barrier on the left or straight on down onto the other one. 50 meter marker again, you're catching the theme here, down into third for this time and take absolutely loads of curb. Get on full early, and you want to basically not run too far wide. You can maximize track limits by running wide, but really you're not really going to gain a lot. This is quite a good little straight here, so getting a good exit out of that last corner will be handy. Coming to the very last corner now, and this is going to be second most important one. So again, sense of theme here, 50 meter marker, brake just before it, down into third gear, turning nice and early because you will start understeering on corner exit. Get on full throttle as early as you can and let the car drift wide, but again, be careful about drifting too far wide because you will hit the grass and end up in the gravel trap and the barrier over there on the left hand side. But that is us done and dusted. That lap is over very, very quickly. And we crossed the line quite late, and it is a 1:39.144. As mentioned, it was my lap 22, not my lap 23, because my lap 23 actually had an off track, so we can't show you that one. So that'll be my next fastest lap that I show you there. Otherwise, yeah, this is going to be an awkward week. Qualifying will be key. That will be my main advice for this one. Get qualifying done, and because overtaking is quite awkward, but be careful of people falling off as always. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and if this did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.